if you want to become wealthy, if you want to leave an inheritance, if you want to do something more than just for yourself, you actually have to start with this idea that I want to work. Not that I just work, I actually want to work. I love to work. It's actually something inside of me that I enjoy. So very, very important. I love vacation. I love taking a rest. These things are beautiful. I think that we all need to get a revelation around Sabbath. It's it's a biblical principle. But please understand that even the Sabbath is a result of having 6 days of work. So listen, if you don't have a revelation of work, you shouldn't have a revelation of Sabbath. Because it's 6 days of work that give you 1 day of rest. We have a new generation that's coming up that doesn't understand what the generations before them, what they went through, the sacrifice, the blood, sweat, and tears to actually give them what they have. And they just want to sit around just making it to Friday. But I'm telling you what, in the body of Christ, we need to wake up and realize I actually want to work. Now, this isn't some like capitalistic, American corporate, like me driving some kind of, this is the Bible. 2 Thessalonians chapter 3, verse 10. For even when we were with you, we would give you this command. If anyone is not willing to work, watch this, let him not eat. You don't work, you don't eat. Nothing worse than $1 million dreams with a $100 work ethic. I don't know how to, it just starts here that you actually have to want to work. Want to work. I think many of us have bought into the American dream. And the American dream is, get married, get a job, buy a house, and then make it to 65, and then you can retire. I just think throughout the Bible, I don't know if I even really believe in retirement. I'm not saying you gotta do the same job forever, but what you find out about retirement is, if you do the studies, is like people that retire, they end up dying. It's like all the stats. I retire to die. That's what happens. Like depression goes up, people lose their sense of purpose, they retire, and then a few years later, they die. Because somewhere on this journey, we started telling everyone that at 65, that's when you retire. Where did that even come from? Oh, it's interesting, study history. Retirement was invented by a guy by the name of Otto von Bismarck. He was a German chancellor in 1883. He invented retirement. It would help you to know that retirement was created by him because at that time in Germany, the lifespan of an adult was to 67 years of age. So he said, wow, I think at 65, you ought to stop and get 2 years before you die. The only problem was that penicillin wasn't even invented yet. And so now we have this number that he just created back in 1883 that says at 65, you're done. I want to encourage you. Retirement is based on some false assumptions. On one hand, it's based upon the fact that people enjoy doing nothing. On the other hand, it's based upon people that we can afford for others to do nothing. How many of y'all know, I think when it comes to the body of Christ, we can't afford for you to do nothing. We can't afford for others to do nothing. We all have to enjoy working. Proverbs chapter 10, verse 4 says this, lazy hands make for poverty. Watch this, but diligent hands bring wealth.